I'm going to tell a story. A story about a fat student. Let's go to the story. Yeah. So, in a small village, in a very small village, there is a very small school. Very small school. And in this school, lot of students are studying. Lot of kids are studying. Like you. Who is watching the video? Okay. Like you, lot of students are studying. And our hero, fat student, he is in third standard. Can you guess how big he is? How fat he is? This much? Mm. This much? This much? This much? Going out of the video, no? And our hero is also very fat like this. Very, very fat. And he used to go to school every day morning carrying his own weight and come back from school to home same way, same route, right? So while going to school and while coming back from school, he used to come along with all his other friends. When you have such fat kid in class, what do? You make fun of them, no? But is it right? No, it's not right to make fun of them, but we usually make fun of them, right? Just for time pass, just for jolly, right? And similarly, our hero, all the other friends, while they come back from school and while going to school, all his friends usually make fun of this like our hero. What do? When they go to school and when the hero goes in the center, all his friends used to hide behind the tree and call him, "Hey, Mote! Hey, Fatty!" Similarly, some of his other friends goes to the other side of the road and call him, "Hey, Mote! Hey, Fatty!" Our hero is really, really worried. Why are they doing this? Why am I so fat? Our hero is like really worried about all these things, right? So every day he goes back to home and try to control his food. Why people are so fat? Because they have lot of food, excess food, right? So our hero also thought about the same. Okay, we are eating a lot. He's thinking, and how many times you eat in a day? Three times? Breakfast, lunch, and then dinner. But our hero eats almost 6 times a day. Our hero eats 6 times a day. How? Breakfast, okay. Brunch, that is in between lunch and breakfast, there will be some gap, no? Brunch, then lunch, then post lunch, right? Four are there, no? Then evening snacks, then dinner. 6 times a day our hero eats. And that's why he is very, very fat. That's what our hero thinks. Okay, we have to reduce food. I can't stand all these things from my friends. I have to reduce my weight. So our hero decides and not eating at all for few days. He goes to his mom and tell, Mom, everyone is making fun of me. I want to reduce my weight. So he tells his mom not to bring food or not to, like give him so much food. He doesn't have control, no? So he tells his mom. So he doesn't eat that much. He's reducing his food quantity and everything. But still, he's very fat. His weight, his fat is not going down at all. Our hero is like too confused. What's happening? Eh? We are not eating it. We are not taking that much food. Plus, our hero also goes for jogging. Our hero goes for jogging in the morning, in the evening. Everything happens. But still, our hero, the weight is not reducing at all. Our hero is like totally confused. And one day, our hero started crying because all his friends are making fun of him. Even now, even after reducing all this food, going for jogging, all these things, still our fat hero is very, very, very fat. So our hero is like very worried and started crying one day. So, after all these crying sessions happen, he goes to the bus stand and he sat there and he again started crying. He crying, 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 crying. Why am I like so fat? Everyone is making fun of me. He's doing all these things. Suddenly, in the bus stand, one random person came and looking at this small kid, our hero. Hey, hey, kid, come on, come on. What do you need? Huh? What do you need? Why are you crying? Our kid is explaining the whole story. I'm very fat and I have been eating very, very less these days. I'm going for jogging, everything I'm doing, but still I'm fat. All my friends are making fun of me. Sometimes even teacher makes fun of me. Our hero is explaining all these things. The stranger, okay, is looking at the kid who's a hero. Okay, so you have been doing all these things. But still, your weight is not reduced, huh? Huh? Okay. I see, I see. Okay. Okay, what do you do, kid? Tell me. Once you wake up, what do you do? Then our kid started telling everything to the stranger. When I start in the morning, I usually finish all my morning chores and I usually eat little bit breakfast. I started eating very, very little bit in the recent times, and I usually go to school. And in school, I listen to all the classes which class teacher takes, and I usually come back from home and eat very, very little bit, and again in the night I also eat very, very little bit, and in between I usually go for running and all to reduce my weight. And while going to sleep, my grandmother, who is 110 years old, how many years old? 110 years old, very, 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 very old grandma our hero has. So my grandma usually tells stories while going to sleep to make me sleep. The kid tells this, and the stranger looks at the kid. What? What does your grandma do when you go to sleep? My grandma tells stories. Stranger looks at the kid very strangely and asks question. What kind of stories? The kid says, a lot of stories. Sometimes cat, deer, lion, forest stories. Sometimes like Raja, Rani, all these king queen stories. And sometimes like very, very, very small stories about my mother, father, my family, everything. The stranger looks at the kid. Okay, now I know. Now I know, like, why are you so fat? The kid, our hero, suddenly got surprised. Huh? How do you know? How do you know? Okay, you are listening to all your grandma's stories in the night. Correcta? Correct. Okay. Are you sharing those stories to anyone? Our hero is totally puzzled. Our hero is totally like, oh, what is this? Yeah, I am not sharing any stories with any of my friends. Yeah, that's correct. Then the stranger says, ha, that's why all these stories, whatever you have heard, is going within you and is making you very fat. Our third standard kid, who is a hero, suddenly looking at the stranger. Is it? Is that the case? Okay, what should I do? Then the stranger says, each and every night, whatever story shared by your grandma to you, you have to go next day to the class and share the stories. You have to tell stories to your friends, to your teachers, to your parents as well. So our hero takes this step, takes this advice, and next day he is going to the school and he is gathering all the friends. Hey, hey, come on, come on, come on, you come on, you come on, you come on, you come on. And everyone is, hey, what fatty, what fatty, what fatty? Everyone is like making fun of our hero and, gathering around him. Our hero is in the center. Every other friend near the circle, in the circle. And our hero tells, hey, yesterday I heard one story from my grandmother. Shall I tell? Our hero asks everyone. Everyone is, yeah, tell, please tell, yeah, please tell. Then our hero starts telling stories, telling stories, telling stories. Each and every day he started telling stories, telling stories. Our fatty kid slowly reducing weight. And then he makes it as a practice to tell stories each and every day to all his friends. Cool. So this is the story. So you also, whoever is watching this video, you also share the stories with your friends. Whatever story, may be coming from your grandma, your parents, or some other friends. Whatever stories you are hearing, you have to share it to others. Even this story, you have to share it to others. Cool. Ta-da.